I'm Cindy Brooks, and I'm with the Montgomery County Library, and I work in Mount Gilead. So today I'm going to do fingerprint flower bouquets for Mother's Day. And I'll show you how to do it. Okay, first you take, I'm using construction paper. They suggest, I got this from Pinterest, so in case you want to look that up, but they suggest cardstock. Not everybody has cardstock, especially colored paper cardstock. I mean, you have to buy a whole packet. And if you don't have that, construction paper is less expensive and it works just as well. It's not as stiff, it's easier to fold, really. So you take your paper and you watch, see, I'm folding like this, getting the edges even, and folding it, and then I'm gonna take my scissors and cut, I didn't get it quite right. I'm gonna make it a little bit better. There we go. I'm gonna take my scissors and cut the bottom off. So it'll be a square. Okay. Now, you open it back up, and then you take one side and you fold it again, sort of to the inside of the middle, to the middle. And you just fold it, and take the other side and do the same thing. You can overlap just a little bit, it won't hurt it. It's probably a good idea. Okay, now, then we take this corner and fold it back this way. And then do the other corner the same way. Okay, now you've got it open and it kind of looks, like, you know, a bouquet, a vase sort of thing. Now, I'm not gonna glue it down yet. And I have no glue. But anyway, I thought I brought my glue, but I did not. You get the idea. I'll show you what to glue. So at first, you just put your finger in I put paint on a plate, and I'm gonna put my finger in the paint, and then I'm just gonna make dots around to make flower petals. And it's a good idea to have a wet wipe or a wet paper towel or something to wipe your finger on so you could do different colors. So you can have a bouquet. And just like with everything else, nothing has to be perfect. That's what makes it interesting. Okay. Just gonna do a few. I'm not gonna do as many as I've done over there, so. Oop, oh well. So I can show you what else to do. You get the general idea. I want one more. a little more paint. Okay. A little more paint. Apparently I'm afraid to get it. There we go. Okay, so this is what's beginning to look like your flowers. Now that has to dry. At least they suggest that you let it dry before you stick the yellow paint in. And I had a couple that I forgot to put the yellow paint in, and that's dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and dab some yellow paint in there. Same on this one, same flower. I don't know why I kept forgetting those. So I just added yellow paint to it. And when that's all dry, I'll try to do this a little bit. It's probably gonna be, I took a green marker and I drew a green stem down into the vase. Maybe put some leaves on it. And then, this is when it would be really good to have some glue. But, so what I did was, I put glue on the edge right here. They suggest glue dots, and if you have that, that's fine. That's probably better. And pressed it down here, and I put a little bit of glue there, so it'll press down to the the bottom, the back part. And so I glued that down. Then I take some twine. You could take ribbon. I don't know why they suggest twine, because it's nice, but if you don't have twine and you have ribbon, that would be pretty too. So I take some twine, and the way I measure is I go ahead and make my bow. Make my loop. I'm trying to figure out which way I do this. And then I make a little bow and pull it tight. You could adjust it. And then cut it. And I actually took glue and glued the knot so it wouldn't undo. And then I glued the knot down to the paper right there in the middle. And because I was in a hurry and couldn't wait, I went ahead and taped it so it would hold it there till it dried, and it worked just fine on either. It worked fine on both kinds of paper. And so you just put it right there. And I can't believe I left my glue. But here we are. It's really pretty simple. The only time it really takes is all the drying of things that have to be done. So, because when it gets dry later, I'll have to put my yellow in. So that's how we make our Mother's Day bouquets.